So, Gaffer, a very disappointing end to Derby Day. What's your initial reaction to that one?
You know what? Look, it's 5 minutes after the whistle. It's hurting. You know, the players are hurt by it. But I said to them in there's no point being down now. We needed to show it for the last 15 minutes. We're winning the game. We wanted to come out second half and not do what we've done for 20 minutes. But you know, the lads worked extremely hard first half to get the lead. It was a quick start, which we wanted. And I thought we were good for 45. We were the better team. And then second half, we've just come out and defended deep. And we knew there'd be an onslaught. Look, they're a good team. We knew there'd be an onslaught. And we haven't defended it very well. When first half, we knew we'd defend what they've got to, the balls into the box, would defend it. But individual errors, you know, this is the same against Kettering, and I've said to them in the big games against the big teams, and at this moment in time, we fall short of that, and I know that we fall short of being, you know, Kettering. You know, we make the pass back mistake and we give a pen away and stuff like that. Today, you know, keepers come to collect one which doesn't have to, which then ends up in the back of our net. It's disappointing, you know. There's loads of emotions at the minute because I thought, look, it was a fantastic start to the game for us. I thought we played really well. Our shape was good. We knew we had to surrender possession in certain areas of the pitch, so we could be sort of forceful with two up top. And I thought we did that. It's just second half was just a non-starter for me, and we just defended deeper and deeper. And you know, we were hoping by turning it around at the start, so let them have the shed end first half. You know, we have our fans, so we can go and take the lead and get in front. But obviously, look, that didn't work. It's just disappointing. The boys are disappointed. I don't know whether we ran out of energy, you know, because it's not like us. 15 minutes to go, we're normally strong, but we just seem to run out of ideas and our energy. But Halesowen were really on top for the last sort of 15 minutes as well. So fair play to them, you know. It's just disappointing because in the both games now, there's not been really like that much in it. You know, Halesowen were better than us at half time, the first half at our place, and then we were better second half, and today we were better and they were the better second half. So it's just disappointing because we really wanted this one. We felt we could come here and win, and that's a positive, because I think a month ago we would have this was one where we would have come and it would have been very apprehensive. But I think even our supporters thought, you know, we got a chance today, a good chance. It's just, look, the scoreline probably flatters them in the end, because I don't think Cal's had, whether he's had a save to make, I'm not sure. I don't think he has. I think at 1-0, when we had the corner and the goalmouth scramble, and we've had 2 or 3 efforts at it, I think if that goes in, then, you know, we're in the ascendancy again. But no, look, it's disappointing. It's hurting. It's going to hurt for a while. But we got what we deserve second half, and that's nothing. It's poor decisions, individual decisions on a pitch, which has ultimately resulted in the ball in the back of our net. And it happens, you know, it happens against the top teams. And I've said to them, for us to be a top team, and we haven't been for a while, for us to be a top team, sometimes this has to fuel them now and go on and take, you know, the abuse we've got going in, you know, take that. It's part and parcel of football. We've just, you know, I'm not going to say they've let the club down or anything, because they haven't. It's just disappointing with the goals, and you know, it was always going to be a bit of a cauldron today, and it was always looking at picking a team which I feel could handle the occasion more so than just because I know it was going to be, you know, 2,000 plus, and it was going to be an intimidating atmosphere. But now we weren't great second half, and that's disappointing.
And your hand was forced a little bit, firstly with Kane Ryan having to come straight in and make his debut, and then with Lou coming on right at the end. Do you think it's just those sort of things that maybe affected the game a little bit, or?
You know what, look, you know, they were missing Winter, we're missing Kettle, they're both mainstays. You know, you know, he's one of our best players. Joe's been one of our best players this season, but you know, look, we don't rely on one player. I thought we had enough out there today. I'm just disappointed with, I think we broke away at 1-0 where Ethan's ran away, and we've had a big counter, but we haven't got that ball. The ball into Ethan wasn't great, and then all of a sudden they got back. You know what, it's a tough one, because and I said to him, we'll watch this game back and we'll, as a group, have a look at it, because we don't want to be playing a number 9 derby. We haven't won it for so long, and I felt, and the boys felt, that today would be our day. and for 45 it was, for 60 minutes it was. We just had a bad 15 minutes where the pressure probably of Halesowen's play was a bit too much for us, but it's frustrating and disappointing. But no, we'll look. We have to take this on the chin. It's been a tough season so far, but no, look, we'll dust ourselves down. We've got another big game, Spalding on next Saturday, which people were fancying them to win the league a month ago. Halesowen are trying to win a league as well, and we're trying to evolve and understand that these moments in these types of games and these feelings we don't want. We want to be joyous, and we want our fans to go home happy, and unfortunately it's not today. But look, we go again on Saturday and try and make sure we can put in a better second half performance, because I think this has probably been the first time in a long time our second half performance has been as bad as this. Again, fair play to Halesowen, because I thought they were good, and we knew coming in they're a good team. As much as they're our rivals, and I understand all of that, they're a good team and they are where they are for a reason. But we found ourselves, and I've said this to the boys before they went out, that they've had a fantastic season, Halesowen, and the fans sing the National League and they want to get promoted, and I'm like, but at the start of play we were 5 points behind them, and I know if we say to our fans how's our season been, they'll be disappointed with it. But that's where we're at the minute. It's we have some highs and then we have those lows, and I said it would be a roller coaster of a season. It's turning into one, but there's still plenty of points to play for, and I think it's a learning curve for everybody at the football club, because everyone's quite probably 80% of it is new, from staff to players, and I just think we need to be better. We need to get better, and if we can do that on Saturday, then put some smiles on faces and like I say, try and get some more points, and that ultimately the aim this season was just to try and be in and around these your Halesowens, your Ketterings, these sort of teams, to try and make sure that we have a chance come, and is it what we're probably about 8 points off Halesowen now. We've got a couple of tough fixtures, and in those tough fixtures we're not winning the games. That's the honest, we're not winning games in those tough fixtures. I think other than sort of like at Telford when we beat them, and going to Harborough, we haven't done enough of it, and that's ultimately put us where we are. So look, we're disappointed. Can only apologise for the second half performance, because the fans come out in numbers today and deserve better.
Thank you for your time, Gaffer.
Cheers.